Rachel, let me see! Can I see? Finders keepers, and I found it in my garden. Finders keepers. Bruce? Ah! Mom, Mr. Alfred. Did you have a dream? Nightmare. Worse than this place? They are going to fight you again until they kill you. Can they kill me before breakfast? You in hell, little man. Oh, and I am the devil. Oh! You're not the devil. Your practice. Solitary! Why? For protection! Not only protection! Protection for them! Are you so desperate to fight criminals that you lock yourself in with them to take on them one at a time? Actually, there were 7 of them. I counted 6, Mr. Wayne. How do you know my name? The world is too small a place for someone like Bruce Wayne to disappear, no matter how deep he chooses to sink. Who are you? My name is merely Ducard, but I speak for Ra's al Ghul, a man greatly feared by the criminal underworld. A man who can offer you a path. What makes you think I need a path? Someone like you is only here by choice. You have been exploring the criminal fraternity, but whatever your original intentions, you have become truly lost. And what path can Ra's al Ghul offer? The path of a man who shares his hatred of evil and wishes to serve true justice. The path of the League of Shadows. You're vigilantes. No. A vigilante is just a man lost in the scramble for his own gratification. He can be destroyed or locked up. But if you make yourself more than just a man, if you devote yourself to an ideal, and if they can't stop you, then you can become something else entirely. Which is legend, Mr. Wayne. Tomorrow you will be released. If you are bored of brawling with thieves and want to achieve something, there is a rare blue flower that grows on the eastern slopes. Pick one of these flowers. If you can carry it to the top of the mountain, you may find what you were looking for in the first place. And what was I looking for? Only you can know that. Oh! You turn back, you go back. Ra's al Ghul. Wait! Another one on your motor meste, Imasoka. What are you seeking? I seek the means to fight injustice, to turn fear against those who prey on the fearful. Tani no kiafu asoza, suni wa mazujibon, jisi no mastu asu histayo ga arimasu. To manipulate the fear in others, you must first master your own. Are you ready to begin? I can barely stand. Death does not wait for you to be ready! Death is not considerate or fair. Make no mistake. Here you face death. Tiger. Oh! Jiu-jitsu! Panther. You're skilled, but this is not a dance! Oh! Then you are afraid, but not of me. What do you fear? Bruce? It's okay. You'll be okay. Well, we be needing an ambulance, Master Wayne. No, I'll set the bone and take him for an x-ray later. Very good, sir. I'm very sorry, sir. Don't worry. It's fine. Took quite a fall, didn't we, Master Bruce? And why do we fall, Bruce? So we can learn to pick ourselves back up. Oh no. Just a little fall. It's just a small fracture. Bats again? You know why they attacked you, don't you? They were afraid of you. Afraid of me? All creatures feel fear. Even the scary ones, especially the scary ones. I got something to show you. Think your mother will like them? Yeah. I think it's time to get up. Maybe. Now going back to bed. Did you build this train, Dad? Gotham's been good to our family. The city's been suffering. People less fortunate than us have been enduring very hard times. So we built a new cheap public transportation system to unite the city. And at the center is Wayne Tower. Is that where you work? No, I work at the hospital. I leave the running of the company to much better men. Better? Well, more interested men. Can we go? Please. Okay. Let's go. What's wrong, Bruce? Oh, no, it's me. I just needed some fresh air. Little opera goes a long way, huh, Bruce? Come on, let's go. Wallets, jewelry, fast! That's fine. Come on, fast! Just take it easy. Take it easy. Here you go. It's fine. It's fine. Now just take it and go. I said jewelry! Hey! Bruce, it's okay. Don't be afraid. Hey, is this your father's? It's okay. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. Gordon. Hey. Good news. We got his son. We got him. You're in excellent hands. We'll be watching the Empire. When you grow up, they'll be waiting for you. I thought I might prepare a little supper. Very well. Alfred? Yes, Master Bruce. It was my fault, Alfred. I made them leave the theater. If I hadn't gotten scared... No, it was nothing that you did. It was him, and him alone. Do you understand? I miss them, Alfred. I miss them so much. So do I, Master Bruce. So do I. Do you still feel responsible for your parents' death? My anger outweighs my guilt. Come. You have learned to bury your guilt with anger. I will teach you to confront it and to face the truth. You know how to fight 6 men? We can teach you how to engage 600. You know how to disappear? We can teach you to be truly invisible. Invisible? Harvey! Ninja understands that invisibility is a matter of patience and agility. surroundings. Ninjutsu employs explosive powders. As weapons, more distractions. Theatricality and deception are powerful agents. You must become more than just a man in the mind of your opponent. Who is he? He was a farmer. Then he tried to take his neighbor's land and became a murderer. Now he is a prisoner. What will happen to him? Justice? Crime cannot be tolerated. Criminals thrive on the indulgence of society's understanding. Your parents' death was not your fault. It was your father's. Anger does not change the fact that your father failed to act. The man had a gun. Would that stop you? I've had training. The training is nothing. Will is everything. The will to act. Yield. You haven't beaten me. You've sacrificed sure footing for a killer blow. Rub your chest. Your hands will take care of themselves. You're stronger than your father. You didn't know my father. I know the rage that drives you. That impossible anger, strangling the grief until the memory of your loved one is just poison in your veins. And one day, you catch yourself wishing the person you love had never existed. So you'd be spared your pain. I wasn't always here in the mountains. Once I had a wife, my great love. She was taken from me. Like you, I was forced to learn that there are those without decency who must be fought without hesitation, without pity. Your anger gives you great power. you let it. It will destroy you, as it almost did me. What stopped it? Vengeance. That's no help to me. Why, Bruce? Why couldn't you avenge your parents' death? Will you be heading back to Princeton after the hearing, sir? Or can I persuade you to stay on for a day or two? I'm not heading back at all. You don't like it there? I like it fine. I just don't feel the same way. I prepared the master bedroom. No, my room will be fine. With all due respect, sir, Wayne Manor is your house. No, Alfred, it's my father's house. Your father is dead. This place is a mausoleum. If I have my way, I'll pull the damn thing down brick by brick. This house, Master Wayne, has sheltered 6 generations of your family. Why do you give a damn, Alfred? It's not your family. I'll give a damn. Because a good man made me responsible for what was most precious to him in the whole world. Miss Dawes has offered to drive you to the hearing. She probably hopes to talk you out of going. Should I just bury the past out there with my parents, Alfred? I wouldn't presume to tell you what to do with your past, sir. Just remember, there are those of us who care about what you do with your future, sir. Haven't given up on me yet? Never. Alfred still keeps the condensed milk on the top shelf. Hasn't he noticed you're tall enough to reach now? Old habits die hard, I guess. Never used to stop us anyway. No, it didn't. How's your mom? She misses this place. So do I. Yeah, but it's nothing without the people who made it what it was. Now there's only Alfred. And you? No, I'm not staying, Rachel. You're just back for the hearing. Bruce, I don't suppose there's any way to convince you to not come. Someone at this proceeding should stand for my parents. We all loved your parents, Bruce. What Chill did is unforgivable. Why is your boss letting him go? In prison, he shared a cell with Carmine Falcone. He learned things, and he will testify in exchange for early parole. Rachel, this man killed my parents. That cannot pass. And I need you to understand that. Please. Okay. The Depression hit working people like Mr. Chill hardest of all. His crime was appalling, yes, but it was motivated, not by greed, but by desperation. Given the 14 years served, as well as the extraordinary level of cooperation with one of this office's most finest important investigations, we strongly endorse his petition for early release. Mr. Chill, Your Honor, not a day goes by that I wish I could take back what I did. Sure, I was desperate, like a lot of people back then. But that don't change what I did. I gather there is a member of the Wayne family here today. Has he got anything to say? It's coming out this... Joe, Falcone says hi. Come on, Bruce. We don't need to see this. I do. The DA couldn't understand why Judge Faden insisted on making the hearing public. Falcone paid him off to get Chill out in the open. Maybe I should thank them. You don't mean that. What if I do, Rachel? My parents deserve justice. You're not talking about justice. You're talking about revenge. Sometimes they're the same. No, they're never the same. Justice is about harmony. Revenge is about you making yourself feel better, which is why we have an impartial system. Your system is broken. You care about justice? Look beyond your own pain, Bruce. The city is rotting. They talk about the Depression as if it's history. It's not. Things are worse than ever here. Falcone floods our streets with crime, every day preying on the desperate, creating new Joe Chills every day. You know, Falcone may not have killed your parents, Bruce, but he's destroyed everything they stood for. You want to thank him for that? Here you go. We all know where to find him. As long as he keeps the bad people rich and the good people scared, no one will touch him. Good people like your parents will stand against injustice. They're gone. What chance does Gotham have when good people do nothing? I'm not one of your good people, Rachel. What do you mean? All these years I wanted to kill him. Now I can't. Your father would be ashamed of you. You're taller than you look in the tabloids, Mr. Wayne. No gun. I'm insulted. You could have just sent me a thank you note. I didn't come here to thank you. I just came here to show you that not everyone in Gotham is afraid of you. Only those who know me, kid. Look around you. You'll see 2 councilmen, a union official, couple of off-duty cops, and a judge. Now I wouldn't have a second's hesitation of right here, right now, blowing your head off in front of them. Now that's power you can't buy. That's the power of fear. I'm not afraid of you. 'Cause you think you got nothing to lose. Because you haven't thought it through. You haven't thought about your lady friend in the DA's office. You haven't thought about your old butler. Bang! People from your world have so much to lose. Now, you think because your mommy and your daddy got shot, you know about the ugly side of life, but you don't. You've never tasted desperate. You're Bruce Wayne, the Prince of Gotham. You'd have to go 1,000 miles to meet someone who doesn't know your name. So don't come down here with your anger trying to prove something to yourself. This is a world you'll never understand. And you always fear what you don't understand. Alright. Oh! Yeah, you got spirit, kid, I'll give you that. More than your old man, anyway. In the joint, Chill told me about the night he killed your parents. He said your father begged for mercy. Begged. Like a dog. Oh! Shoulda tipped better. For what? Your jacket. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me have it. It's a nice coat. Careful who sees you with it. They're gonna be looking for me. Who? Everyone. It's a nice coat. When you lived among the criminals, did you start to pity them? First time I stole, so I wouldn't starve. Yes. I lost many assumptions of right and wrong. And when I traveled, I learned the fear before a crime, and the thrill of success. But I never became one of them. I don't care what the hell your name is. You're a criminal. Why would you fun? Try telling that to the man who tried to sell us these. You traveled the world to understand the criminal mind and conquer your fears. But criminal is not complicated. What you really fear is inside yourself. You fear your own power. You fear your anger. Drive to do great and terrible things. Now you must journey inwards. You are ready. Breathe. Breathe. Breathe in your fears. Face them. To conquer fear, you must first become fear. You must bask in the fear of other men. And men fear most what they cannot see. You have to become a terrible thought. A wraith. You have to become an idea! Fear, terror cloud your senses. Feel its power to distort, to control. And to know this power can be yours. Embrace your worst fear. Become one with the darkness. Focus. Master your senses. Cannot leave any sign. I haven't. Impressive. 私、衣装とは あなたの記憶を保持したいといます。あなたはこれらの私をお手とする準備が。You've purged your fear. You are ready to lead these men. You are ready to become a member of the League of Shadows. But first, you must demonstrate your commitment to justice. Ahoy! No, I'm not an executioner. Your compassion is a weakness your enemies will not share. That's why it's so important. It separates us from them. You want to fight criminals. This man is a murderer. This man should be tried. By whom? Corrupt bureaucrats? Criminals mock society's laws. You know this better than most. You cannot lead these men unless you are prepared to do what is necessary to defeat evil. And where would I be leading this men? Gotham. As Gotham's favorite son, you will be ideally placed to strike at the heart of criminality. How? Gotham's time has come. Like Constantinople or Rome before it, the city has become a breeding ground for suffering and injustice. It is beyond saving and must be allowed to die. This is the most important function of the League of Shadows. It is one we have performed for centuries. Gotham must be destroyed. You can't believe this. Ra's al Ghul rescued us from the darkest corners of our own hearts. What he asks in return is the courage to do what is necessary. I'll go back to Gotham and I will fight like this that I am not on Bruce, please. For your own sake, there is no turning back. What are you doing? What's necessary, my friend? Hey! I will tell him you saved his life. Master Wayne. Alfred, you've been gone a long time. Yes, I have. You look very fashionable. Pop in the mud. Are you coming back to Gotham for long, sir? As long as it takes. I want to show the people their city doesn't belong to the criminal and the corrupt. In the Depression, your father nearly bankrupted Wayne Enterprises, combating poverty. He believed his example could inspire the wealthy people of Gotham to save their city. Did it? In a way, their murder shocked the wealthy and powerful into action. People need dramatic examples to shake them out of apathy. Can't do that as Bruce Wayne. As a man of flesh and blood, I can be destroyed. But as a symbol, I can be incorrupting. I can be everlasting. What symbol? Something elemental. Something terrifying. I assume, as you take on the underworld, this symbol is a persona to protect those you care about from reprisals. You're thinking about Rachel. Actually, sir, I was thinking about myself. Have you told anyone I'm coming back? I couldn't figure the legal ramifications of bringing you back from the dead. Dead? You've been gone 7 years. You had me declared dead? Actually, it was Mr. O. He's taking the company public. He wanted to liquidate your majority shareholding. Those shares are worth quite a bit of money. Well, it's a good thing I left everything to you then. Quite so, sir. And you can borrow the rolls if you like. Just bring it back with a full tank. In my opinion, Mr. Zsasz is as much a danger to himself as to others. And prison is probably not the best environment for his rehabilitation. Dr. Crane? Miss Dawes. You think a man who butchers people for the mob doesn't belong in jail? I would hardly have testified to that otherwise, would I? This is the third of Falcone's thugs you've declared insane and moved into your asylum. Well, the work offered by organized crime must have an attraction to the insane. Or the corrupt. Mr. Finch, I think you should check with Miss Dawes here just what implications your office has authorized her to make, if any. What are you doing, Rachel? What are you doing, Carl? Looking out for you. Falcone has half the city bought and paid for. Drop it. How can you say that? Because as much as I care about getting Falcone, I care more about you. That's sweet. We've been through all that. Less fat again, sir. They nest somewhere in the grounds. No more favors. Someone is sniffing around. Hey, I scratch your back, you scratch my back, Doc. I'm bringing in the shipments. We are paying you for that. Maybe money isn't as interesting to me as favors. I am more than aware that you were not intimidated by me, Mr. Falcone. But you know who I'm working for, and when he gets here... Wait, he's coming to Gotham? Yes, he is. And when he gets here, he's not gonna want to hear that you have endangered our operation just to get your thugs out of a little jail time. Who's bothering you? There's a girl at the DA's office. We'll buy her off. Not this one. Oh, idealist, huh? Well, there's an answer for that, too. I don't want to know. Oh, yes, you do. No, we are showing very healthy growth in these sectors. I don't think Thomas Wayne would have viewed heavy arms manufacture as a suitable cornerstone for our business. Well, that's 20 years ago, Fredericks. I think after 20 years, we can allow ourselves to stop thinking about what Mr. Wayne would have done. Good morning, Mr. Earl's office. Yes, he's confirmed the dinner for tomorrow evening. I'm here to see Mr. Earl. Name? Bruce Wayne. Thomas would probably not have taken the company public, but that is what we as responsible managers are going to do. Jessica? Why is no one answering the phone? It's Wayne Enterprises, Mr. Earl. I'm sure they'll call back. Bruce, you're supposed to be dead. Sorry to disappoint. I need you to take a look at this. Have you seen him yet? Who? Wayne. It's all over the news. He's back. I'm sure you realize I can't stop the big machine. Too many wheels turning. We're going public. I understand. And I'll be handsomely rewarded for my shares. I'm not looking to interfere. I'm looking for a job. I just wanna get to know the company that my family built. Any idea where you would start? Applied Sciences caught my eye. Fox's department. I'll let him know you're coming. You look like him, your dad. You're the only one left of the Wayne family. This is where you belong, Bruce. Welcome home. Environmental procedures, defense projects, consumer products. All prototypes. Nothing in production. None? What did they tell you this place was? They didn't tell me anything. Earl told me exactly what it was when he sent me down here. Dead end. Place to keep him from causing the board any more trouble. Come. You were on the board when your father ran things. You knew my father? Oh yeah. Helped him build this train. Here we are. Kevlar utility harness, gas-powered magnetic grapple gun, the 350-pound test monofilament. Wonderful project your dad's train. Rated it right into Wayne Tower, along with the water and power utilities. Kinda made Wayne Tower the unofficial center of Gotham City. Of course, Earl let it go to rot. So, here we are. Nomad survival suit for advanced infantry. Kevlar bi-weave reinforced joints. Tear resistant. This sucker will stop a knife. Bulletproof. Anything but a straight shot. Why didn't they put it into production? Bean counters didn't think a soldier's life was worth 300 grand. So, what's your interest in it, Mr. Wayne? I want to borrow it for spelunking. Spelunking. You know, cave diving. You expect to run into much gunfire in these caves? Look, I'd rather Mr. Earl didn't know about me borrowing Mr. Wayne. The way I see it, all of this stuff is yours anyway. Okay, give it a try. Charming. At least you'll have company. This must be the lowest foundation of the southeast wing. In the Civil War, your great-great-grandfather was involved in the Underground Railroad, secretly transporting freed slaves to the north. And I suspect that these cabins came in handy. Alfred, come on up here. I can see everything fine from right here, thank you very much, sir. We order the main part of this cow from Singapore. Vehicle dummy, indeed. And then quite separately, we place an order to a Chinese company for these. Put together ourselves. Precisely. There have to be large orders to avoid suspicion. How large? Say, 10,000. Well, at least we'll have spares. Yes. Don't suppose you want a taste. I just keep offering, thinking maybe someday you'll get wise. There's nothing wise in what you do, Flass. Well, Jimbo, you don't get the taste. Makes us guys nervous. I'm no rat. And telling this Ben who's their rat too, anyway. Don't turn around. You're a good cop. One of a few. What do you want? Carmine Falcone brings in shipments of drugs every week. Nobody takes him down. Why? He's paid up with the right people. What will it take to bring him down? Leverage on Judge Faden and a DA brave enough to prosecute. Rachel Dawes. Who are you? Watch for my sign. You're just one man. Now we're two. We? Freeze! Who the hell was that? Just some nut. Well, what is it today? More spelunking? No, today it's base jumping. Base jumping. Is that like parachuting? Kind of. Do you have any, lightweight fabrics? You know, I think I have just the thing. It's called memory cloth. Notice anything? Regularly flexible, but put a current through it. Molecules realign. It becomes rigid. What kind of shapes can you make? Can be tailored to fit any structure based on a rigid skeleton. Too expensive for the army? I don't think they tried to market it to the billionaire spelunking base jumping crowd. Mr. Fox. Yes, sir. Look, if you're uncomfortable, look, Mr. Wayne, if you don't want to tell me exactly what it is you're doing when I'm asked, I don't have to lie. But don't think of me as an idiot. Fair enough. What's that? Oh, the tumbler? Oh, you wouldn't be interested in that. She was built as a bridging vehicle. During combat, 2 of these would jump over a river, towing cable. Over here on the throttle, flip that open and throttle up. That'll boost you into a rampless jump. Not now! We never could get the damn bridge to work, but this baby works just fine. So what do you think? Does it come in black? I need you at the docks Thursday. Problems? I don't want any trouble with the last shipment. Sure. Word on the street is you got a beef with somebody in the DA's office. Is that right? And there's a fat prize waiting for anybody willing to do anything about it. So what's your point, Mr. Flass? Have you seen the girl? It's a cute little assistant DA. Don't you think that's a little bit too much heat to bring down? Even for this town. Never underestimate Gotham City. People get mugged coming home from work every day of the week. Sometimes things just go bad. The problem with the graphites, the next 10,000 will be up to specifications. Well, at least they gave us a discount. Quite. In the meantime, may I suggest you try to avoid landing on your head. What bets, Master Wayne? Bats frighten me. It's time my enemies shared my dread. What is this? Looks fine out there. The bears go straight to the dealers. Yeah, and the rabbits go to the man in the narrows. What's the difference? Ignorance is bliss, my friend. Don't burden yourself with the secrets of scary people. Stace? Stace? What? I better check it. Where are you? Here, thou! get going. Oh, shit. What the hell are you? I'm Batman. Nice coat. Thanks. Hold it. That's right, you better run. Ah! Falcone sent those men to kill you. Why? You rattled his cage. What's this? Leverage. For what? To get things moving. Who are you? Someone like you. Someone who will rattle the cages. Ma'am, everything okay? Falcone's men? Doesn't matter. We'll never tie it to him anyway. I wouldn't be too sure of that. The hell is that? Cut him down. Unacceptable. I don't care if it's rival gangs, guardian angels, or the goddamn Salvation Army. Get them off this street and off the front page. They say it was just a guy or a creature. It was an asshole in a costume. This guy did deliver us one of the city's biggest crime lords. No one takes the law into their own hands in my city. Understand? No way to bury it now. There's still Judge Faden. I've got Faden covered. What about this bat they're blabbering about? Even if these guys will swear to being thrashed by a giant bat, you've got Falcone at the scene. Drug prints, cargo, manifest. This bat character gave us everything. Okay, let's do it. Bats are nocturnal, Alfred. Bats may be, but even for billionaire playboys, 3 p.m. is pushing it. The price of leading a double life, I fear. Your theatrics made an impression. Theatricality and deception are powerful All weapons, Alfred. This is a good start. If those are to be the first of many injuries to come, it will be wise to find a suitable excuse. Polo, for example. I'm not learning polo, Alfred. Strange injuries, a non-existent social life. These things beg the question as to what exactly does Bruce Wayne do with his time and money? What does someone like me do? Drive sports cars, date movie stars, buy things that are not for sale. Who knows, Master Wayne? You stop pretending to have fun. You might even have a little by accident. Sir? We have a bit of a situation. Alright. Coast Guard picked up one of our cargo ships last night. Heavily damaged, all crew missing, probably dead. The ship is carrying a prototype weapon. It's a microwave emitter. Designed to explode it uses focused microwaves to vaporize the enemy's water supply. The damage to the ship was catastrophic. The weapon itself is missing. Nice car. You should see my other car. He's done something the police had never done. You can't take the law into your own hands. Well, at least he's getting something done. Bruce, help me out here. Well, guy who dresses up like a bat clearly has issues. But he's put Falcone behind bars. Now the cops want to bring him in. What does that tell you? They're jealous. Sir, the pool is for decoration, and your friends do not have swimwear. Well, they're European. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. It's not a question of money. You see, I'm buying this hotel and setting some new rules about the pool area. I think the Batman deserves a medal. Yeah, and a straight jacket to pin it on. Bruce? Rachel? I heard you were back. What are you doing here? Just swimming here. Wow, it is so good to see you. You were gone a long time. I know. How are things? The same. Job's getting worse. Can't change the world on your own. What choice do I have when you're too busy swimming? Rachel, all of this, it's not me. It's inside. I am more. Come on, Bruce. We have more hotels to buy. Bruce, deep down you may still be that great kid you used to be. But it's not who you are underneath. It's what you do that defines you. Dr. Crane, thanks for coming. Not at all. He cut his wrist, probably looking for the insanity plea. But if anything should happen, of course, better safe than sorry. Yeah, Dr. Crane, I can't take it anymore. It's all too much. The walls are closing in. Blah, blah, blah. A couple days of prison food, it'll be true. What do you want? I want to know how you're going to convince me to keep my mouth shut. About what? You don't know anything. I know you don't want the cops to take a closer look at the drug case. And I know about your experiment with the inmates of the nut house. I don't go into business with a guy without knowing his dirty secrets. And those goons you used, I own the muscle in this town. Now, I've been bringing his stuff in for months. So whatever he's planning, it's big, and I want in. Well, I already know what he'll say. That we should kill you. Even he can't get me in here. Not in my town. Would you like to see my mask? I use it in my experiments. Now, I'm probably not very frightening to a guy like you, but these crazies, they can't stand it. So when did the nut take over the nut house? They scream and they cry, much like you're doing right now. Well, he's not faking. Not that one. I'll talk to the judge and see if I can get him moved to the secure wing at Arkham. I can't treat him here. Storm's coming. Scum's getting jumpy because you stood up to Falcone. It's a start. Your partner was at the docks with Falcone. Only Moonlight as a low-level enforcer. They were splitting the shipment in two. Only half went to the dealers. Why? What about the other half? Flass knows. He won't talk. He'll talk to me. Commissioner Loeb set up a massive task force to catch you. He thinks you're dangerous. What do you think? I think you're just trying to help. But I've been wrong before. Come on, man, I ain't got all night. Hey, come on, man, I got kids to feed. They don't like falafel? Where were the other drugs going? I don't know. I never knew. I swear to God. Swear to me. I don't know. I never knew. Never. They went to some guy for a couple days before they went to the dealers. Why? There was something else in the drugs. Something hidden. What? I never went to the drop-off point. It was only in the Narrows. Cops only go there when they're enforced. Do I look like a cop? No! Ah! Oh! 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 This is the one I'm talking about. What's your problem with it? It shouldn't exist. This ship left Singapore with 246 containers, but arrived with 247. I'm guessing there's something I'm not supposed to know about in there. Listen, counselor, we don't want to find out what's in Mr. Falcone's crate. Things are working a little differently now. Open it up. What the hell is that? It's you, isn't it? Everybody's been talking about you. No one will believe me. Better torch the whole place. Alright. Having trouble. Take a seat. Have a drink. Look like a man who takes yourself too seriously. You want my opinion? You need to lighten up. Help me! Help me! Poison. Take poison. Blood. Poison. Poisonous. Bruce, why do we fall? How long was I out? 2 days. It's your birthday. Many happy returns. I felt these effects before. This was so much more potent. It was some kind of hallucinogenic, weaponized in aerosol form. You have been hanging out in the wrong clubs, Mr. Wayne. I called Mr. Fawkes when your condition worsened after the first day. I analyzed your blood, isolating the receptor compounds in the protein-based catalyst. Am I meant to understand any of that? Not at all. I just wanted you to know how hard it was. Bottom line, I synthesized an antidote. Could you make more? You planning on gassing yourself again, Mr. Wayne? Well, you know how it is. You're out at night, looking for kicks, someone's passing around the weaponized hallucinogenics. I'll bring what I have. The antidote should inoculate you for now. Alfred, always a pleasure. Lucius. Are you sure you don't want to at least come in? I have to get back. I wanted to leave this. Thank you. Rachel? Looks like someone's been burning the candle at both ends. Must have been quite an occasion. It is my birthday. I know. I'm sorry I can't come tonight. I was just dropping off your present. You got better plans? My boss has been missing for 2 days, which means I should probably start by looking at the bottom of the river. Rachel. Excuse me. Rachel Dawes? Who authorized that? Get Crane down there now. Don't take no for an answer. Call Dr. Lemon. Tell him we need our assessment on the judge's desk by morning. What's wrong? It's Falcone. Dr. Crane moved into Arkham Asylum on suicide watch. You're going to Arkham? It's in the Narrows, Rachel. You enjoy your party, Bruce. Some of us have work to do. You be careful. Happy birthday. Having fun? Bill, what's a big shot like you doing in a place like this? I need some information. The Wayne Enterprise 47B 1ME. 1ME? It's a microwave emitter. It was designed to vaporize an enemy's water supply. Rumor was they tested dispersing water-based chemical agents into the air. But isn't that illegal? I want all the information of the development of this project. All data files, backup disks on my desk right away. Did you lose one? I am merging your department with archives, and I am firing you. Didn't you get the memo? Miss Dawes, this is most irregular. I have nothing to add to the report I filed with the judge. I have questions about your report. Such as... Isn't it convenient for a 52-year-old man who has no history of mental illness to suddenly have a psychotic breakdown just when he's about to be indicated? Well, as you can see for yourself, there is nothing convenient about his symptoms. Scarecrow. What's Scarecrow? Patients suffering delusional episodes often focus their paranoia on an external tormentor, usually one conforming to Jungian archetypes. In this case, a scarecrow. He's drugged. Psychocharmphology is my primary field. I'm a strong advocate. Outside, he was a giant. In here, only the mind can grant you power. You enjoy the reversal. I respect the mind's power over the body. That's why I do what I do. I do what I do to keep thugs like Falcone behind bars, not in therapy. I want my own psychiatric consultant to have full access to Falcone, including blood work. Find out exactly what you put him on. First thing tomorrow, then. Tonight. I've already paged Dr. Lemons at County General. As you wish. This way, please. There's something I think you should see. This is where we make the medicine. Perhaps you should have some. Clear your mind. Come on, come on, come on. Who knows you're here? Huh? Who knows? He's here. Who? The Batman. What do we do? What anyone does when a prowler comes around. Call the police. You want the cops here? At this point, they can't stop us. But the Batman has a talent for disruption. Force him outside, the police will take him down. Go. What about her? She hasn't got long. I gave her a concentrated dose. The mind can only take so much. Now go. The things they say about him. Can he really fly? I heard he can disappear. Well, we'll find out then, won't we? taste of your own medicine, Doctor? What have you been doing here? Who are you working for? Ra's al Ghul is dead. Who are you working for? Crane! Dr. Crane isn't here right now. But if you'd like to make an appointment... Batman, put down your weapons and surrender! You're surrounded! What are you waiting for? Back up. Back up. The Batman's in there. SWAT's on the way, but if you want to go in now, I'll be right behind you, sir. SWAT's on the way. Hey! What's happened to her? Crane poisoned her with a psychotropic, hallucinogenic, a panic-inducing toxin. Better get her to the meds. They can't help her, but I can. Get her downstairs. Meet me in the alley. Crane's been smuggling his toxin hidden in Falcone's drugs, and they're dumping it into the water supply. What was he planning? I don't know. Was he working for Falcone? He mentioned someone else. Someone worse. She needs the antidote before the damage is permanent. How long does she have? Not long. What is that? Back up. What's that?